Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are going to do the teens, 40 and up, and amateur division rules. They are all the same, so let's bring it on out. Jason's on the course. He's on the starting platform. As soon as you leave this platform, your time will begin. You are only allowed to use your feet on the tri-steps. You may use the rope if you so choose, but you are going to need to jump to the trampoline bed, the black bed, not the blue mat. Just to be clear, you need to land on here for the point, okay? Once you land on the trampoline, you're only allotted 2 bounces. With those 2 bounces, you are going to need to ascend, climb up, use your feet to get up and over the tallest point of this building. Once your feet are over that wall, then you have gotten your second point. Go for it, Jason. Doot, 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 brrr. Bounce, bounce. 2-point clear. Moving on to obstacle number 3. You're going to make your way down utilizing the rope. Once you have made it low enough to get onto this roller, you are then going to move from the rope and the wall onto the roller. Your feet can smear and step anywhere except for the floor. The floor is lava. Do not put your hands on the wall or the trampoline. That will count in a disqualification. Once you go under the trampoline on the obstacle called descent, you are going to make your way across this balance board. You can use your hands and feet on it, but I will warn you, do not put your fingers underneath it when it falls. Okay? Make your way out the other side and you have cleared the obstacle. Go for it. Incidental contact with the trampoline is totally okay. To the full warped wall. We are going to be running up the warped wall. You just have to grab one hand on the top. You do not need both because you'll just move onto the building to your left. One hand does have to grip the top. Then you're going to move to your left. He has now secured his 4th point? Question? Yes, 4th point. Now moving on to obstacle number 5. You're going to hop down into this little nook and then you're going to make your way onto the green bar. This box is off limits. That doesn't exist. You're going to jump to the green bar using only the nunchucks and bars along the walls to get to your landing platform just on the other side of this box for obstacle number 5. Go ahead and take it away, Jason. All ledges are off. That's a clear. Then going up on top of this box, you are then going to do the pole graspers. You are not allowed to use the outside bar. You can only use the vertical bars once you've made it down to the last bar. You can use the perch bar here, and you're going to need to make your way onto the lache bars in the center. You're only allowed to use the lache bars in the center once you've moved into the center of the cage, and only the horizontal bars, not the outside supporting bars. Okay? You will have to use, or I guess you shouldn't have to. You could skip it if you want, but you will have to use this obstacle, and you are not allowed to slide it out of the way. There will be tape markers on there indicating where it has to stay. Make your way all the way to the last bar and lache to the wall. You can grab the top of the wall where Jason planted his hand and make your way to the window. 2 hands in the window will get you your point for this obstacle. You may begin. Clear! 2 hands means he can drop down. He's got the point and he's shaking his hands because he's so happy. Koala Climb. You guys will have to swing from the rings to get up onto this fridge box. You are allowed to climb up on top of it. Before you do the obstacle, please take note. Any planting of your feet on this mat will count in a disqualification. Feet are off on the ground. You can smear and put your feet on the walls. You may begin, Jason. Yeah, I was going to explain that, but I do want you to go up on top of this wall. I'll explain that while he's going. Once he climbs up on top of that fridge, he is then going to need to finish the obstacle. Jason made it perfectly on the box from the rings. Still no falls. He's doing awesome. Then he's going to climb up the underside of the beam. You may not transfer to your landing platform until one hand has grabbed this box. That's a grab. Now he can move down to the landing platform. That's a clear. Moving on. The long lache lane. So we've got 3 6-foot laches. 1, 2, 3. Once you make it to the first silver bar, that is your first point. Once on the silver bar, you will be doing another obstacle, the backyard ninja rig.
That's okay. Point 1.
Once on the silver bar, you are then going to lache across another series, the bar in the center here, and then down to this one. The last bar is a salmon ladder, a loose bar you're going to need to take with you. When you land with the salmon ladder bar onto the platform, you have completed the obstacle. If in turn you lose the salmon ladder bar and it falls off of the obstacle, then you have failed the obstacle, okay?
Then only using the silver bars now. Down, across, and dismount here. Once you get to this platform, you can drop the bar and go to the ring toss. On the ring toss, you're only allowed to use the rings and obviously the doorknobs that they hang on. You cannot put your hand on any of the bars. You then have to get your ring to that silver peg before dismounting to this box. That would be a clear. You're not allowed to use any of the walls here or this big tire. From here, you're going to go across to this pillar. You are allowed to take off from the blue mat. You are allowed to put your foot on this ladder here. You guys are then going to do the cliffhanger. You are allowed to use any of the cliffhangers, but only the green cliffhangers. You cannot put your hands on top of the rig or under the rig. You have to make your way to this silver bar. Once you touch the silver bar, able to use that wall as well, you're going to drop and go. That would be a missed point because he touched the lava. Yeah. Once you're here, you're going to make your way across. You can use any of this stuff. And you will have to go from this red ring to the black ring here to that green ring there. From the green ring, you're then going to dismount to the blue pad. You're allowed to kick off of the big box. You can use the side box that Lauren started on or even that slant box. You're going to want a big swing here. Once he catches, he can drop to that pad. Boom. And once you do that, you have completed the course. Da, 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 da.